everyone. Hello, JB Media. This is Zoe, and I'm here with Professor Francesca Paolacci. Is a distinguished scholar and advisor whose work spans health economics, policy formulation, and international health system improvements with a strong commitment to advancing equitable and efficient healthcare globally. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, I'm Zoe, and today our students would like to know to gain some insights from you. So the first question is, sir, can you share a spark of your journey to this further?
First of all, thanks for having me in your radio, and it's a pleasure to be here talking to you and answer any questions you may have. I suppose that my academic journey started a bit casually. I would say in the beginning I was like any student, not sure about what I was gonna do after my graduations, with the bachelor and master equivalent studies in Italy. And one thing I knew was that I had always an interest for anything that reconciles to an economic problem. And I was fundamentally interested and driven by health and healthcare and the health of the people as the core for human development globally. So when the time came, I spoke, of course, and got advice from various people, including professors like me, and formed this idea that I needed to learn more. And that's when I decided to move to the Netherlands and do my PhD. I was very lucky to work with amazing people that made me look at healthcare with the social and business economics lenses and understand that there is a desperate need for this type of expertise to actually better access globally. So what I recommend to students, whatever they want to do, is to keep in mind what really drives them and what the passions are, and also seek help and don't be afraid to go and ask questions to people that you look up to and that even people that you don't know. I wrote an email to a professor in Rotterdam, one of the best economists, in my opinion, alive, and my email was genuine, and he answered, and here I did what I did. So, and I'm happy to do that for you if you're interested, and I can help, of course, with some answers. And by you, I mean all of you.
Thank you, sir. And recently we have seen various changes in healthcare sector, right, worldwide. So with AI, so what are your thoughts on it?
So AI, of course, poses a number of important opportunities and at the same time great challenges for societies globally. I think I am one of those that really believes that opportunity needs to be prioritized, even if it has to go against important challenges, which may be ethical, legal, financial, regulatory, and you name it. So the utilization of technology, I think, for healthcare is very important for individuals to also help themselves and make their lives better. Obviously, when it comes to formalizing the utilization of technologies in the healthcare sector, they provide a wonderful opportunity to actually make care affordable, accessible to populations that, in fact, do not have that opportunity at all. So what we need is investment. Obviously, it's not a popular word, but I'm a big believer of government investment and public-private partnerships to really support globally the effort in investing not only in the technology themselves, but also in their implementation with a very strong focus on making them accessible to as many people as possible.
Yes, that's great. So third question is, how can students approach to you whenever if they want to collaborate to do some projects?
Well, the best way is emails. I guess I'm not giving out my WhatsApp number yet, not that easily, but I suppose that that's the normal mean of communication. I also recommend you to insist, but with pragmatism and education, or if you want, manners, right? So I actually learned the trick. I don't know if it actually works, but my supervisor, again, during my PhD times, told me one email is fine. Follow up is good, but it's unpolite if it's before 2 weeks.
Okay. Next. Sir, I would like to ask a question from students' perspective. A lot of students from India, irrespective of their background, from rural or urban, whenever they go to abroad countries, they may face some difficulty with their accent. So, did you face anything like that from moving from different places to
Ah,
the?
you were saying that I have an accent. That oh,
Yeah,
that's
of
amazing.
course.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my accent. I can also do different accents for that matter,
Okay.
and try to have fun with your accent. I guess it's the best thing. It's a very simple, distinctive characteristic.
Yes.
We have many that are traits of our personalities. Obviously, I realize that for some people this may be an issue of confidence or questioning those traits. I'm not a psychologist by any length, but what I can tell you is that of course you can question them, you can try to improve them, but I would not do that. Let's say to the extent of actually losing my identity. So it's clear that if you speak English, you would like to have one of the many accents they have: British, Irish, Scottish, American, Canadians, Australians, New Zealand. They all have different accents themselves. If you think of English, if you were to go to Italy
Yeah.
as well, we speak also different versions of Italians all around, and I think India is even more prominent in its diversity. So I would say embrace it. You are who you are, in the sense that it's probably a very good thing to have that little variation. And if you feel excluded or even judged at times, I suppose that it's good time to think about where that sense of lack of confidence come from, and maybe address it to become stronger in some sense. But I really love accents. I think I felt at times, maybe even ridiculized or mocked.
Yes.
Italian stereotypes are many. Whether we make pizza or we're in the mafia just because we speak in a certain way, I think it just motivates you to actually do better, but not necessarily by changing your accent. Action speaks louder than words.
Yes. Next, the last question is: what are your experience with students, and what do you basically expect from them whenever you go and meet them and interact with them?
Well, students, it's amazing because I mean, I'm very lucky. They keep you young in any means. They have the pulse of society as it grows and as it projects itself into the future. The more you age, the more you use that ability. There was this way of saying, now I'm maybe not recollecting right, but and I don't know who did it, but this quote is pretty much like this: kids see everything in nothing, adults see nothing in everything. It's quite important to keep this in mind. I mean, for me, because in my experience with students, is definitely I don't deal with kids. They are young adults, but they still have that imagination. They still have that ability to see things where I started not seeing anymore, just because of an element of age and experience. So experience is a great thing. Don't get me wrong. At the same time, but that is very very refreshing for me. I learn a lot. I'm lucky to teach in a university context, so I meet international students. I know things when I come to India from students that I didn't know before. For me, it's a real privilege, and what I expect it's 300%. I give 300%. I expect 300%, and everybody has a different version of 300%.
True.
And I think I am empathic enough to perceive what 300 means for everybody. But definitely, I expect the best in terms of being human contributors, and when we have the opportunity to be together in an educational journey, I think that's an immense opportunity to give the best of the best.
That's true. So these are the very valuable insights that we gain from Dr. Francesco. First is to be compatible wherever we go, and second, we have to use every opportunity, and third, we have to be humble, and we have to get rid of, in terms of accent, we have to be confident enough wherever we go. We should always be growing and we should always be learning. Thank you so much, JB Media, and thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you.
Francesco.
Thank you.